Good morning, children. So today is our lesson. We are going to learn the fourth lesson, that is environmental balance. How the balance of environment takes place. So that we have to learn in this lesson. What is environment? No. So in last lesson we learned about the atmosphere, various things which are present in the atmosphere. Now how the environmental balance occurs in the atmosphere, that we have to learn. Environment means what? We see various things around us, various non-living thing as well as the living thing that consist of the environment. The environment, that surrounding and the conditions in those surrounding which affect the life of the organism, there are together known as their environment. Means lots of living thing present in our environment. Which living thing? Such as plants and animals. Lots of varieties of plants, lots of varieties of animals, some microorganisms which are present in our environment. These are the living part of our environment. Such as non-living thing also which are present in the environment. Lots of we see various non-living thing in our surroundings: sunlight, water, air, soil, stones, hills, valleys. So these are the non-living things which are present in the environment. These are the part of our environment. Means environment means the surrounding which affect the life of the organism. They are together known as their environment. It includes many components, living components as well as non-living components of the environment, that we call the biotic components as well as abiotic. Biotic means living components. Abiotic means non-living components of the environment. So see, we have to see in this lesson what are the biotic components of environment, what are abiotic component of environment, and interaction between the biotic component and abiotic component of the environments. Now let's learn. So if you visit any pond, okay, observe various living thing in near you. So अगर आप कोई एक गार्डन में विजिट करते हो या फिर पॉन्ड पे विजिट करते हो, so such a many living thing we see around yourself and many non living thing we see around yourself. So living thing कौन सी होती है पॉन्ड में? अगर आप विजिट करते हो तो fishes we see in the pond, various aquatic animals we see in the pond, lots of trees we see near the pond, then birds we see near the pond. And so these are the living component. And non-living thing, water is non-living thing, stones, soil, these are the non-living thing we see around us. Okay. Then the variety we see in all the living things that belong to a particular area is called a biodiversity. It is a new thing. So the variety we see, biodiversity. Biodiversity is a new term. What is meant by the biodiversity? A variety we see in all the living things. Means variety means varieties of thing we see, living thing we see around us. So that means biodiversity, variety that exists among different types of animals and plants. You know, there are varieties of animals found, varieties of plants are found. Some plants are aquatic plants, some plants terrestrial plants, some plants they are creepers, some are tall trees. So it means the biodiversity. Animals also, Varieties of animal species, some are birds, some are aerial animals, some are terrestrial animals, some are aquatic animals, some are insects, some are microorganisms. So that means the variety that exists among the different types of animals and plants, including the differences in species and gene pool within the species. हर एक species also different, every plant species different. आप अगर देखते होगे तो fruits देखते होगे, fruits सब अलग अलग तरह के fruits होते हैं, plants अलग अलग तरह के fruits होते हैं, animals होते हैं, plants होते हैं. That means the biodiversity, जैव विविधता. हर एक चीज में अलग कुछ चीज है, that is biodiversity. Biodiversity is important to humans for many reasons. Okay, so let's once again learn the definition of biodiversity. The variety we see in all the living things that belong to a particular area is called the biodiversity of that place. एक particular area में आप अगर consider करते हो, suppose you take an example of desert. Okay, desert में कौन से plant मिलेंगे आपको usually? Cactus. So that cactus is different from the plant which found in our area. So that is the differences. It's a biodiversity. Okay, then the next we have to learn about to study the biodiversity of a place. Scientists make a large number of observations. So they make these observations in different conditions such as day and night, then the different seasons, observations of living things that are found at the great heights or depths as well. You know, the microorganisms observations of many scientists are brought together and studied again. So this means that all about the biodiversity. Now let's move to the environment. What is the environment? Environment means it is the surrounding and the conditions in those surroundings which affect the life of an organism. There are together known as their environment. You know, the environment is also different from place to place. It includes many components. Environment includes many components. These are some are biotic components as well as abiotic components. So see, environment includes biotic components. Okay, biotic components of environment means living things. Living things. Okay. Now, which are living thing in the environment? Which? Plants and these are the only biotic component of the environment. Lots of varieties of plants found here, lots of varieties of animals, some bacteria, microorganisms, which are the biotic component of the environment. Okay, then consider another factor, that is the abiotic component. Abiotic component of the environment. Okay, that founds lots of things, that includes many components such as sunlight. Sunlight is a non-living thing. Means abiotic means non-living thing. Non-living things. So which are non-living things in the environment? It includes sunlight, air, sunlight, that is a non-living thing, air, which is also a non-living thing, water, soil, and so on. So these are the abiotic factors or abiotic components of the environment. Living and non-living things are dependent on each other. You know, in this environment, the biotic component depend on abiotic component, and this abiotic component that depends on biotic component in the environment. See how? Okay, so that is called there is a lot of give and take, means interaction between the environment. How they, you know, so there is an interaction between biotic factors and abiotic factors. How? You know, consider an example of the plants and animals. Okay, plants. What the plants do? Plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, and these animals, all the animals that depend on the plants for the food. Okay, so plants and animals, they both are depend on each other. So what the plant required to prepare its food? Plant require what? Sunlight. Okay, photosynthesis के लिए क्या लगता है? Sunlight was the one factor is required, means with the help of that green plants, with the help of chlorophyll pigment, sunlight, air means oxygen is required for photosynthesis, and also water is also required for the process of photosynthesis. That factors we get from the environment, these are the abiotic components, and with the help of these three, sunlight, air and water, plants are able to prepare their own food. And the plants, the animals depend on these plants for the food. Okay, so what happened in the process of photosynthesis? Air means CO2 is required. Okay, from where that plant get this CO2? From the atmosphere, means all the animals, they exhale out this CO2 by the process of breathing, and this CO2 which is present in the environment, which is present in the atmosphere, all the plants utilize for the photosynthesis process, and the plant release oxygen. Plant release oxygen as a byproduct of the process of photosynthesis, and that oxygen gas utilized by all the animals including human being for their breathing. Understood? So this is the interaction between abiotic and biotic component in the environment. Understood? So the biotic factors are depend on the abiotic factors of the environment. Now look at the picture given in the table. So you have to identify these pictures and label which are the biotic component of environment and abiotic component of the environment. Okay, so this. Now our new topic, we are going to learn about the food chain of the environment. It also depends on biotic component and abiotic component. Okay, children. So this we have to learn in our next period, the food chain. Bye everyone.